Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for another Behind the Corner, where I would take you behind the scenes of running Bauer's Game Corner. And today I'm trying something very interesting. I'm going to be checking out my top 100 videos of all time. Not watching the videos, but seeing what they are, when they were launched, how much they earned, are they still hitting? Are people still interested in the topic? And hopefully taking away some observations for 2023 moving forward. Do you have any questions, suggestions, comments? Please let me know in the comments over here. Also, if there's any buffering issues, please let me know. I'm trying it at a higher latency to see if I can handle that with my new internet. So we're going to start off with number one, and this one is from earlier this year. Love seeing that. August 23, Fuse Thermite Grenade Challenge in Apex Legends, because what I started to do was I started to do these silly little Apex Legends YouTube shorts just to see what would happen, and some of them started to hit. This one, while not performing well in, like, let's see, is this thing completely dead? Look at that. One view in December 25th, despite the fact that this game is still very relevant. YouTube Shorts are a fickle mistress. Typically, what would happen with a video like this, if it were just a straight-up YouTube video, is and you'll see it later on, is you will see trickle. Like, this will just keep progressively going up. Not this one, but wow. But in that short time period, it gained me 209 subscribers. And who knows? Will YouTube ever just kick the tires on this one? Are they going to launch this in like 3 months and just put it back on the short shelf? I don't know. It's going to be fascinating to see. But that is just, YouTube Shorts are very interesting like that. And I'm curious to see if that sort of thing is going to be consistent throughout the YouTube Shorts, or if it'll be different from shorts to shorts. But let's keep going. 3,000. Be still my beating heart. Granted, it's only a 1-minute video. Now, on to my first regular review, which used to be the bread and butter. This one is from 8 years ago, coming up on 9. And this is NFL Rush Zone review. So this is a no-brainer. It's an NFL-themed game. Hey, Martins. Hello, Chicken Soul. So let's check out how this one does. I don't think this one probably gets many views still, but oh yeah, so this is what I'm talking about here. Still 8 views in the last 48 hours. This one is still, and in the last 28 days, it had 81 views, and it made 36 cents. Let's look at the lifetime trend on this one. 62 subscribers, and I'm going to guess this is when they stopped printing the game. Because these were the first, like, this was the NFL season, this was the NFL season, this was the NFL season, and now it's just more like a kind of a novelty, a thing you'd find at Goodwill. But if this ever goes back in print, boy howdy, that could see another spike. 62 subscribers for that one. You know, and this really taught me a long time ago that covering these mass market games is a great way to grow the channel. And these are also people who are potentially going to be, you know, long-term viewers of it as they get deeper and deeper into the hobby. So Cut the Rope, same thing. Now these two for a while were going back and forth on which was my #1 video of all time before Apex Legends just came in here and kicked the crap out of everybody. But let's see, so this is pretty much a dead cell phone game. And we're still getting 5 views in the last 48 hours. And we're not going to go through every video, but I just like to go through some of the big ones. And you can see huge, massive spike, and then just trickle, 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 which is fine. 59 subscribers, 163 bucks. My goal when I purchase a game, and that game I don't know if I purchased, now it is I just want to make money back. So these are just 2 more Apex Legends videos. And part of the reason why I love these ones is they just chunk up subscribers. Yeah, 304, but once again, dead. Dead as a doornail. Fascinating to me. Now, I do have all these in a YouTube Shorts playlist, and I know that YouTube is really going to try in the next year to make playlist a big thing. They just added them now to your main customization page, and they're easier. Just trust me, on the back end, it definitely looks like they're like, all right, we're going to start pushing YouTube Shorts more, which makes sense. They want you to get in those viewing loops where you're on the playlist and you just keep consuming whatever content it is. So our next 4, but once again, this is 3 of my top 5 videos of all time from this year, and that is incredibly exciting to me. Because typically, especially with evergreen videos, which these 2 I would call evergreen videos, and if you're not familiar with that term, that is, they'll say a game is an evergreen game. Catan is an evergreen game. Carcassonne is an evergreen game. They just keep selling and selling and selling forever and ever and ever. And hopefully these 2 videos will continue to do that, at least at a small scale, you know, not completely dead like these ones right here. which is interesting to me. So then we have 4 more videos here. Sorry, Rick and Morty, Munchkin, Rick and Morty. So, and this is one thing that I always take note of. Anytime I can cover a big IP, intellectual property, it just makes sense to do it. I bet you this one's gained me subscribers as well. Bet me they gained me a decent chunk. So in the last 28 days, yep, these are still going. 14 views in the last, so 33 cents on this video, 19 cents on these video. That's how much I made last month. And like, that's like nothing. It's kind of like a residual, like an actor would get, where it's like, oh yeah, I still get paid because I did, you know, I get paid like 15 cents a month from this sitcom that I did like 20 years ago. That's kind of what I hope to get with these evergreen games. They made so many copies of this game that this video will be relevant for a long time. And you can see a big spike here on Christmas, which means, I wonder if this game is still in print. And I say big spike, 13 views, but that's still, I'm happy with that. Let's check the total subscribers on these two bad boys. 81 on that one. That's fantastic. And 92. That's from one video. You know, that's what I'm always shooting for. Now, the thing is, I also do a lot of stuff that's off the beaten path that doesn't do great numbers like this. So now we got another Apex Legends video sitting at 49,000. I just want to see if this one's completely flatlined as well. Now, another thing you'll notice is I haven't even been talking about money. I'm sorry. The Rick, you can see it, though. $122 lifetime for that one. So that's nice. The YouTube Shorts don't make you any money at all yet, but they're going to be turning on the valve, so to speak, the money valve, at the beginning of this year. I don't think it's like immediately, but like Q1 of 2013, all these YouTube Shorts are going to start getting monetized, which is why I'm hoping that I can pinpoint what style of videos are going to be evergreen YouTube short videos, and hopefully there will be a couple of those in the top 100, because these Apex Legends videos, as much as I thought they might be it, they are not it, which boggles my mind, because Apex Legends is still massively popular right now. But this one's kind of, man, I don't know. Let's check out the last 28 days. Yeah, 5 views. Like, that is dead, especially when you factor in the video's only a minute. I need to start tickling YouTube's algorithm with those shorts, apparently. All right, so Apples to Apples review. This is another mass market style game. I know this one actually had a really fascinating big spike last year or this year, because someone, I think it was last year. Look at that. Oh, no, that's the Christmas spike. Because somebody paid for this to be, yeah, it's right here. For no rhyme or reason, it just spiked hard. And I found out it's because someone paid for this to be advertised and like promoted just for a couple days. And I don't understand the rhyme. It won't let me know who did it, but this is an evergreen. You know, the last 48 hours, I got 49 views. In the last week, this thing made me 82 cents. That's great. And that also tells me that I need to make a how to play on those, because we are going to get into those. And I have a feeling that this list is going to be drastically different next year than it is this year, just because these how to plays, these things chunk up views. So let's go to this one, How to Play Uno All Wild. I got on early on that one. I got on early on How to Play Five Alive. And then How to Play Skyjo Card Game was actually, no need to brag, but kind of like a glitch in the Matrix I saw. You know, when I first got into these How to Play videos, I started to see there are very big games that don't have How to Play videos. And if I can fill that hole, I think I can profit from it. And so that's Apples to Apples, 82 cents the last week. Uno All Wild. Yeah, so this one, just for whatever reason, this is another weird thing you'll see. It takes a couple days for them to take off for me, but then they get like a big spike bang. And I don't quite, and you're going to see it in other How to Play videos too. This is why I'm doing the segment. I'm trying to figure out these trends. But this is Uno All Wild. This is a $6 game I picked up at Walmart. And I heard about it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I want to pick it up right now as quick as possible, get a video up as quick as possible. It's giving me 95 subscribers, which, that's the big thing here. I don't worry about the money as much. I don't worry about the views as much. The subscribers are what I'm going for, because I'm in this for the long game. And if I'm convincing someone that, hey, I feel like this person's putting content out that is worth watching, that's what I'm shooting for. Not the extra nickels here and there, even though the money's great. And then it's made $164, and this is just going to be, like, you see this line, and this line hopefully will all continue to rise, because this game, even when it goes out of print, is still, they made so many copies of this. And that's one way I always get excited when I do a How to Play video, by looking at the number of different languages on the rule sheet. Because it's like, oh, there's 8 different languages. They're going to mass produce the living snot out of this. That gets me excited. In the last 48 hours, you see 578 views. Wowie Maui. So how much did this make just in the last 7 days? $6.93. The game paid for itself in the last week. 2 subscribers. Like, beautiful. You see why I do How to Play videos. They're just, then this is another one, and you see the spike, like, the first couple days, not, and then, well, actually, this one just kind of A nice little upward trend. 44 subscribers, $150. I picked this up at Target for like $6. Once again, yeah, nothing. Just keep going. Then we have this one. So this one's an interesting one. So Uno All Wild was a brand new game. That other game that we just looked at, the the Five Alive game, is a brand new game. I think they were reprinting an older game, but you get it. It's new to most people. This, however, is a game that I just saw was massively popular, but didn't have a how to play video. Or if it did, it didn't have a good how to play video. It had one of those like 11, 12-minute videos where it's like, hey, and I was like, I bet I could fill that gap. And I paid $20 for this, which I thought was way too much for what it was, but it reaped the benefits. And I remember having this conversation with my wife. I was like, hey, I'm going to spend like $100, $200 on games potentially. Like, not even games that I'm that excited about, because I think I can make money. And she was totally supportive about it. And I love my wife. But $330 and just this consistent 70 subscribers upward trend. And like, when does it stop? Does it stop? Like, if they keep printing this game and I consistently have the biggest, now I went backwards too far. Oh, no, we can get out of there. All right, so how to play Sky Joe's Apex Legends is on garbage on Xbox right now. Now, this one I definitely want to analyze because this one is an evergreen. I've somehow managed to tap into what I believe is an evergreen. You can see the consistent line, not anything like those other much more popular ones, which makes me wonder, how long will this stay consistent? This has had 668 views in the last 48 hours, despite the fact I posted it 174 days ago. Why is that? And that's why we're here, because this is the video that I'm striving for. I want the big boom. The big booms are great, but why is this just a steady upward trend? Because eventually, when they do turn on the money, that's what we're looking for. And I don't know. If you know, let me know in the comments below. Give me feedback. Give me input, and we're going to keep our eyes on that. Some more of those YouTube shorts. So then we have left, center, right. This is one that I'm going to do another how to play video. This is another experiment that I'm trying out, because there are already left, center, right videos out there on how to play. There are quite numerous, but I'm going to put out another one to mostly do an experiment and see if it's the kind of thing, because why does this video any more relevant than any of the other LCR videos out there? I don't know. I think just because of its age. Maybe it's because I tagged it right. But the bottom line is, I made this video years ago. And yet, in the last year, it still made me 25, 68, and 5 new subscribers. And the 5 new subscribers, just look at that. Like, what happened here, too? Like, what went on here? Like, why did this... Like, this was the Christmas that everyone's like, damn it, we're finally playing LCR. And that's why it's so... Like, why are the other Christmases? This Christmas didn't spike that hard. Like, why... Clearly, in 2019, there was a resurgence of LCR. Maybe it's because it got into a mass market. I don't know. It's fascinating to me to think of things like this. Anywho... what do we got going on? Illuminati 2nd edition. So this was a Gen Con interview. And once again, this is an evergreen video as well. Weird evergreen video. It just keeps doing it. It's a 3-minute and 20-second thing. You'll see that this is not... You'll think this is YouTube short, but I said, no, it's not. It's a full interview. And honestly, I was scared to change the thumbnail because I've changed the thumbnail for everything else to look better. But this one I was like, not the YouTube. I don't do YouTube short thumbnails. I tried it, and it was like, I didn't notice the difference, and it's a lot of work, and I was like, whatevs. But this one, I was like, I don't want to change the thumbnail because whatever's happening with this particular image right here is working. And so it's a weird evergreen. Like, it made me $1.04 in interview about a game that I'm pretty sure has a 3rd edition now. I think the 2nd edition is so old news, but for whatever reason, people keep watching it, and I'm not going to complain. Richard Scarry's Busy Town. Yeah, the kids' games, and I adore kids' games. I used to be a preschool teacher. If you're new to the channel, you might not know that. That used to be my thing. I used to talk about my class and bring the games into my class all the time. This is a delightful game, and this is just another one of those ones that is just consistent, just boom, 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 boom. It's always getting some short amount of views. Now, this one, I think it is going down because they've just watered down this game. There's like 6 different I Spy It games, if I'm thinking correctly, which is something they do a lot. But it just means there's less interest on just this one. But still, it's it's a nice video. We got another Apex Legends challenge. I imagine this one's dead as a doornail now, because of the most popular ones are. I don't know why this one would buck the trend. And yep, you see, just boom. They were like, all right, we're done with you. They somehow know they've squeezed all the juice out of it. Look at that. Look at that. Like nothing. How many in the last 28 days? 15 views. Nothing since Tuesday. December 21st. Why? Didn't know that it's awesome. Did they catch the bug? They catch the bug. What was I saying about a bug? Sorry, the chat's a little behind what I'm saying. The videos are behind. Clue Suspect card game review. Bowers game. So yeah, this is another one of those ones where I knew I needed to do a how to play video because this was just a mass market game that consistently got views. And I think you can, yeah, this is where things get interesting. So you can see it was slowly going up, and now it starts to trend this way. And I am the reason why. Oh my gosh, this is fun. This is fun. I believe that the reason why this is no longer trending up is because I made a how to play video on this, which essentially canceled out a ton of the interest in this. When did I release this? Yeah, all right. This is what I'm talking about. This is the kind of stuff that I find oh so fascinating and fun. I think I single-handedly, killed the momentum on this. So when did I launch this video? This video was launched on November 21st of last year. So when do we see the trend here? November 21st of last year. Right there! That is... Did the school children like it? Oh, they like most of the games I brought in. Yeah, I mean, some of them were duds, but just kids, especially I had low-income kids, a lot of them. Sorry for clapping, by the way. I know how annoying that is on stream. A lot of them, they just don't play games at all, so anything I play would really help. But back to this. Like, this is fascinating. You can actually see and pinpoint the day where people are like, all right, I'm done with this review because now most people... But there's still some people... It's still trickling in, but that's fascinating to me. And then this one, 8.9 thousand views, and I imagine this is just going to be a consistent arrow up. And this one probably in 5 years might be in my top 100. All right, what do we got? Tetris Tower 3D review makes sense. Scythe, I actually got early review of Scythe up. We did a Kickstarter video for that one. Yep, so this one, just a consistent evergreen style video. It's a retro game. It's also Tetris. Wow, really spiked there. But just consistently getting views, and in the last week, I made 2 cents off it. You say 2 cents, it's nothing. Yeah, but if I got 500 games making me 2 cents, that's something, right? But the Tetris Tower, the Scythe review, let's check out that one. That one, yeah, I imagine that one is just dead as a doornail because there's so many other pieces of content on Scythe, and I understand that. But I squeezed the juice out. I gained 39 subscribers. No qualms there. This one, this is another experiment I ran where I really tried to focus on getting new target games and making out content really fast, and I should have right-clicked that. And this one, boom, consistent for the most part, arrow up, 50 subscribers, $193. This is also a really snazzy thumbnail that I made here. I'm very proud of this thumbnail, and this right here tells me what I need to do with newer games. When I get newer, hotter games, I need to do special custom thumbnails. I don't need to do them all the time because I would get burnt out doing them all the time because I put out so much content. But for special stuff like this, I think this is the evidence to me that like when I did Twilight Imperium, the Twilight Imperium roll right, that deserved its own special video. Its own special thumbnail. So I need to get better about stuff like that. That's the mental notes that I'm trying to take from these. But this is nice. And I imagine as long as this is at Target and Walmart, this is only going to consistently go upward. And hey, maybe Neil Patrick Harris knows who I am now. Oh my gosh, we just went backwards. So this is good. I can show you how they're pushing the YouTube playlist a little bit. So YouTube Studios, go up into here. Typically, no, they actually included in content, I think. Yeah, this did not used to be here. Now, what I want here is for them to put all the, like, how many views am I getting on that? I don't think they want to put that because it's actually kind of a depressing number when you look into how many times people click on playlists because it's not very often, at least for me, and I have a variety of different playlists. Anywho, Pathfinder Challenge, probably dead as a doornail. That was one of my first challenges, too. So this is a Phase 10 review. Coup Reformation. So this is a blind spot that a lot of content creators might not think about, and I see it very consistently. Because whenever I find a new content creator that I like or dislike or whatever, I'll try and look at their most popular videos, and I'll try and just discern like why they're popular. What's generating the majority of their subscribers. And dead as a doornail. Interesting spike, spike, and then just pa. So fascinating to me. But will there be more spikes? Who knows? Phase 10, once again, this one looks like a consistent one, and I do plan on putting up a Phase 10 Yep, just a little tiny spikes. Only 2 in the last 48 hours. Let's see what this did in 7 days. All right, 5, not an 8, a half of a penny. A half of a penny. Thank you, Phase 10. Likewise here, last 28 days. And these ones, oh, but what I was saying is expansions to games, and especially like tabletop games, especially the deeper you get into the expansions, like once you're reviewing like the 4th, 5th, 6th expansion, because most people by that point have moved on to the next game. That's what sucks about being a reviewer sometimes, is it's so cold to the new all the time. All right, Robot Turtles. I know I got on early on that one. Super Mario Brothers, because Super Mario Brothers. Don't Wake Daddy, and those are our top. Oh, that's only 30. Man, we got to speed this up. I can't be clicking on everything. All right, but these are consistent. Yeah, consistent. I think that's still in print. This one's going to be. I imagine this one's going to be an Evergreen Day. But once again, I want to see. Oh, that's not what I wanted to look at. I wanted to look at the lifetime views. I don't want to check it out like this. I want to look at it like the other one. Because I did a how to play video on that, which does still get views, and I wonder if that killed it. Now this is exciting. This is the first time we're getting an appearance of my newest segment, which I really think is going to be lightning in a bottle for me. I'm hoping, fingers crossed. And that are these 1-hour reviews of video games. Because the bottom line is, with a newborn baby, it's a lot easier for me to find like some time to do that. Like I can hold her while she's napping on me and do stuff like that. But so this one, 21,000 views. It just put this up at the beginning of December. It's not been up that long, and I imagine this is going to get to a point where it dies like the other ones, but I'm not sure. But 25 subscribers, and that's literally me sitting there for an hour playing a video game and giving my thoughts on it. I shoot them all with my cell phone, and I'm excited to see what happens to these style videos once they turn on the money, the YouTube short money. So there's a moose in the house. This is, mass market game right game. You might not even, I should probably do a how to play video on this one. This is one of those games where I should be like, oh yeah, if this doesn't have one, I should totally do it, because there's still most definitely interest in this game. All right, and then we got another how to play, Pokemon Surprise Attack. That thing's terrible. We got the first Kickstarter critique popping up. I love that. Now, the Kickstarter critiques have gone down in popularity a lot this year, and that's because I stopped doing my 12:30 segment where I'd cover some sort of mass market, whatever's popular, aka like this video game right here. And that's just because it's just not feasible being a stay-at-home dad. But still exciting nonetheless. And this once again kind of just shows me, if I start covering more video game stuff, it's going to bear fruit. 73 subscribers are here from that 129 video I randomly did covering some popular YouTube video game, or Kickstarter video game, which tells me I need to cover every Kickstarter video game pretty much that breaks over $100,000. Like, that should just be something that I do. Because I've seen that in other Kickstarter video games as well. This is a trend that I should not keep ignoring. Like, the fact that I have not done a video on Bits and Bops, like just a straight-up Kickstarter critique, is foolish of me, because they work. They just work. And I see them working. I'm looking at these numbers right now. Don't ignore the numbers, Forrest! All right, so 10 cents, Battle of the Sexes, somebody pick up a yeah, whatever. Tell me how you have kids without telling me you have kids. Now, this is an interesting one. Crafting Material Challenge. That's another Apex Legends one. Let's see. Is this a consistent or is this a dead one? Dead! This was just me more blogging, doing something fun about how sometimes how it's hard having kids because they do weird stuff. Baby in the front. And then we got how to play. And I guarantee you, each one of these is probably just the video that I want to see. Just a consistent boom. That's the Christmas spike right there. Boom. Boom. There we go. $76 because I picked up Barrel of Monkeys because I saw no one had shown how to play it yet. And Barrel of Monkeys is going to be in print forever. And it's just, I saw it like with the Skyjaw. I was like, this feels like something that needs to have a video. And I found it. And that's what I need to continue to keep doing. Because if I get lethargic, I don't buy as many of these new games to cover. So we got another Pathfinder one. That's another Apex Legends. Munchkin, Marvel. Once again, this is the second Munchkin appearance we've seen. For a while, there was not as many people covering Munchkin, especially once you get it. And that's kind of like what I told you earlier. Just the more expansions you get for a game, the less people cover that game. So if you cover that game, there's only going to be like a few videos covering it, and you're more likely to get views. Cranium Hole Blue, Mass Market. Gen Con Bonanza interview. Yeah, this is one we got a hot interview up early. And I bet this one's going to have a spike, but then pretty dead. 5 views? Okay. Yep, there's the spike, and then pretty dead. That's fine. 20 subscribers or whatever that was. Something there, 5, 10, 20. Quiddler review, how to play Moose Master, how to play Don't Wake Daddy. Because once again, I was like, hey, is this something I can do? I think it is something I can do. And sure enough, $71, and it looks like it's a consistent arrow up. I see that spike. That tells me this game sold well at Christmas, and I expect this game will sell well at Christmases from this point forward. And once again, there was already a Don't Wake Daddy video out there, but I did not think it was a very good how to play Don't Wake Daddy. Like, I wonder if I can look it up right now. I think it was one where they were like, where they dressed up as like nurses and stuff, and it was just so Don't Wake Daddy. So this is just a gameplay, or maybe there just wasn't one. Yeah, I just said, hey, there's not a how to play Don't Wake Daddy, and so I put it there, and now, boom. That's great. I found a hole, and I filled it, and it hopefully will provide an evergreen for me. So this is another evergreen crypto, or not an evergreen one. This is me lamenting crypto and how crypto sucks, and this looks like a consistent one. Once again, trying to figure out the rhyme or reason why some of them are and why some of them aren't. It's hard to do. We got 2 more Apex Legends, but the thing that really captures me here is YouTube Shorts. This is my first year doing YouTube Shorts, and already there's a huge chunk of these videos right there. So that tells me that I need to keep going with those YouTube Shorts, no joke. Because the thing about doing YouTube is your home run, your single, your double, your triple is always changing. What I mean by that is my home run video used to be 1,000. Oh my gosh, I got 1,000 views. It's amazing. Like that, I still remember that. Like when I got a video that got me like 3 subscribers, I was like, I got 3 subscribers off this video. Your home run changes as you grow as a YouTuber if you continue to keep doing it. And I'm going to continue to keep doing it because my home runs are only going to get bigger. Yeah, that Apex Legends one, 120 views. Now, granted, it's still YouTube short views. And I try to check my ego at the door when I see those. Like whenever a TikToker tells me their numbers, I put an asterisk next to it mentally. And I'm not dogging them. It's just TikTok numbers versus actual YouTube views, I think, are very different things. And I think YouTube views, they mean more to me, and maybe that's just because I'm an old fogey. But the numbers that I'm seeing on these Apex Legends videos get me exciting. Like 12,000 views on this is so exciting to me. How many subscribers is that? 15 subscribers. That's me sitting there, shooting a little short, boom, it's up on the internet. I can do those. I can do those fast. I can do those fun. I can do those easy. And then we got the how to plays. I'm going to consistently keep doing these because, once again, this is going to be a consistent lineup. This one's going to be a consistent lineup. This is a review to an expansion, which, once again, always a good thing. Boop, line up. And then, look, we see a little Christmas bump here. That's nice. Boom, Christmas bump here, and this is going to be one that's going to be in print for a very long time. It's like $4 for that game. Continuing on, we're going to scan through this one a lot more quick since we're into the bottom half. Just see if I can, and once again, expansion. Just mass market game. There's a system here. There's things that I need to learn. Bloodhound Scan Challenge, that one's going to be dead. GoPro 8 Heroes Bioremorse. This is an evergreen, or what looks to be an evergreen. The trickle is going upward, whereas this trickle is dead. We hit the peak. We got a tiny little bump up. They're like, nope, no more for you. And I scooped 25 subscribers out of it. Maybe next time it says $2. Maybe it says $1. I don't know. I don't know how they're going to do with that money. But that's extra money I'm bringing in. If I'm bringing in extra money, that's going to encourage me even more to do more content. Because it's like, oh, I see the fruits of my labor. Right now, I've got so many people who I've talked to about my YouTube shorts. And like, yeah, but you're not making any money. Like, don't you like making money? It's like, yeah, I do. But I feel like showing up early to class, getting practice before class for when the money machine starts turning on is a good idea. And like, why is this an evergreen? Because it's a review? It's more like a complaint type of thing? Is that what I'm seeing here? I don't know. But I definitely know I want to keep my eye on which of these YouTube shorts are the ones that are consistent. How to play in a pickle. This one, once again, no-brainer to me. I saw the box as I was going through it said over 1 million copies sold. I said, there's 1 million copies of this floating around. I've seen so many of these at Goodwills, and yet there's not a how to play video? Well, duh. Why don't I do that? And $113 and 21 subscribers later, I got a consistent evergreen that's just going to keep going up. I just need to find those holes. All right. Very Hungry Caterpillar card game. I imagine we can see a noticeable shift on this one from when I made... dang it. I want to see the long-term view, not the spiky view. Because I did a how to play video on this one. This one's only made... in the last year it made $165. Yeah. Old video. This is my least favorite video I've ever done. Fun facts. Stellaris Infinite Legacy Kickstarter preview. I did a preview of something without ever playing the game. Never again. And in my defense, they told me, and this actually has an interesting backstory, they told me that they were going to teach us the game, and that I, in fact, needed a friend there to help learn the game so we could talk about it. That's what we were doing. We were going to learn the game over Tabletop Simulator, and instead they talked to us about the game for like 2 to 3 hours. And then, because it was still a fantastic opportunity, I made a preview on it. And I'm not proud of the preview. But it gained 22 subscribers, $16.87. But more interestingly enough, there is a link down here. And if you go to this link, because it's a referral link, 1ounce8, I got a small portion of that. Now, I don't know what that portion is yet. I still don't know how much money I've made off of this. Because that Kickstarter made, like, millions of dollars, like $1 million plus. And I haven't talked to them about it yet. I keep trying to at a convention, and they're just super busy. And I'm super busy, too. So, Heartbeat Challenge, probably dead as a doornail. Between Two Cities, fantastic game. I got early on a Stonemaier game one, kind of like Scythe up again. Unfortunately, I ruined that relationship with Stonemaier Games by breaking a review embargo for I didn't just break that review embargo. I smashed that review embargo by like a month. I still remember going to my phone and Jamie Stegmaier was like, "Take down the video!" All caps. I'm like, "Oh no!" And it was something stupid too. It was the crap. It was a massive Scythe board. That's all it was. And I was like, I ruined that relationship over that. Because when there's all these people scrounging for the bits and you post that a month early, you know, how bad, like, I get it. There's no ill will towards that at all. I get it. Batman, so we got a big intellectual property, always, and let's see if this is a consistent one. Croc and Oil, love it. How to play Uno, triple play, and stealth. How to play the Clue Suspect card game, which we looked at a little bit early because it completely derailed the Clue Suspect. Well, it didn't derail it, but it altered its trend. Box 1, Part 2. Once again, because I broke that up into a 2-part video of me playing Neil Patrick Harris's game, and 5 subscribers, $60. I find that extra interesting. Like, I didn't convince them in the first part of it, but that second part, they're like, all right, I'll watch this. I'll subscribe to this guy. This one looks pretty consistent. So it's upload. All right. Yeah, still getting little spikes here. Seen the last week. A penny. There you go. There you go. Penny's a penny. Especially when you got 4,000 plus videos. Floor's Lava Challenge. This is another Apex Legends challenge. I imagine this one is dead, like the rest of them, because that's, yep. Don't get it. How to play Sky Joe Action. That one I thought was going to be bigger. This one I'm excited about. This looks like a game that Funko Games is going to be reprinting over and over and over again every year based on How to Play the Grinch. And yep, there was last year's Christmas Spike. And then consistent upward, this year's Christmas Spike, and then it's going to go probably consistent upward, and then next year, if they keep printing it, consistent spike, how to play may cause side effects. And once again, this is like some insider knowledge. Like, I talk consistently about how I'm finding these holes and filling them. I have a lot of extra info because I've made videos about these games, and so I can see that there's still interest in a game. But that's why I study the numbers. And yeah, just consistent upward. How to play. These ones are only going to keep going up because they're just like, this is sold at the dollar store. And actually, that's kind of why I'm going to post a video today. I have another. It's a Yahtzee ripoff called Yacht, but it's at the dollar store. And I was like, oh my gosh, if this is at the dollar store, this is going to be a game that's going to be mass produced for a very long time, and it will have people who need a how to play video. And I guarantee you, I would be willing to wager that in the next 10 years, that video will somehow climb to the top 100. And then we got, once again, another 1230 Kickstarter critique where I'm covering something mass market. In this case, a Bird Buddy bird feeder. And these are also the home electronics, consumer electronics, what I really want to focus more on when my daughter gets older. Making sure I can do the 1230 Kickstarter critiques. Because of these videos, I started to get reached out to from these Chinese companies who are like, hey, we saw you make stuff, so please make content on our stuff. And so I got 2 Bluetooth speakers. I got a fan. I got like a $130 smart fan sitting upstairs. Now those videos, when I put them up, they absolutely bombed. Like they bombed hardcore. But I still got cool stuff out of them, so whatever. But yeah. Anywho, there you go. There's the top 100 videos that I have made. Trends I expect to see, money earned. If you have any questions, any comments, any buffering issues, please let me know. And it's also fun to tell. So I have 100 videos. So how many views is the 100 one? I think it's at 7,000. So my top 100 starts at 7,441. I'll be very intrigued to see how it is next year, because I think, like this one right here, Plague Tale Requiem. So this is another one I want to look at. Now I want to start a YouTube channel. Any tips? Don't expect much. You have to, like once again, when I talk about my numbers, I have 4,000 videos. 4,000 videos, and 100 of them have hit 7,000 views. So that means 3,900 of these are just absolutely just dud after dud after dud in a lot of people's mind. Not in my mind necessarily, but in a lot of people's mind. Let's check that out. Let's check out my least viewed video. So all these are 0 because I haven't posted them yet. I was trying to have a big backlog of videos, so if I ever am just in a mental funk. This is the other 4K impressive. Oh yeah, I mean, I love doing stuff. But this is another tip that I'd give you, is once you get started, have a couple videos sitting in the pipes. Maybe they're easy unboxing videos or just like a stream or something like that. So if you ever like family stuff, or if you're ever just not feeling it, like I have roughly, it looks like about 100 videos that I could post right now. That there's reviews, there's unboxing, there's gameplay, there's previews, and they're for less hot games, but it's still you putting out consistent content. Now let's take a look at my least popular videos going on here. These ones are unlisted, private, unlisted. That's because I have this weird Monopoly Junior video I'm gonna do eventually. Well, let's get to the actual. Where are we? Unlisted, public. So yeah, this thing, like this video, 12 views in 6 years. 14 views, unboxing 17, 19. Like these are abysmally low. I have so many in the hundreds. You just can't expect. You can't expect anything big to happen. You just have to keep churning along, and that'd be my best bit of advice. Don't put hours and hours and hours into a video, because yes, it might hit, and your chances of hitting go up drastically. But if it doesn't, and chances are it won't, unfortunately, especially with how many people are competing on YouTube right now. You need to be prepared for that. You can't be like, oh, I sunk 3 hours into this and got 112 views and 3 subscribers, 0 subscribers, 1 subscriber. That'd just be my best advice. You got to go into it knowing you're going to get beat up before you even start to get anything. Because I've been doing it for a decade, and we'll just break it down like this. This is my biggest month ever. So take this with an asterisk. But let's go with 2022. Let's just look. This is going to be a much better barometer. I was hoping this would give me by the month. I was hoping this would show me by the month. But yeah, on average, I would normally make, what is it? 10, 11, 12 bucks a day, 14. Now this is the big Christmas spike, but it's going to go back down. But you just have to know that it's slow. It's slow uphill progress for most people. But there were the top 100 videos that I did. Old time. Let me know what you think about this content in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the content, please be sure to click on the subscribe button down below, as I'm trying to reach. Actually, here's what I'm going to do next year. I don't know I'm just trying to get as many subscribers as I can this year. And I'm super excited because 4,000 new people have joined Bowers Game Corner. You see a big spike down right there. Negative 23. That was during Gen Con when I posted tons of content. It happens. But next year, my goal is to just beat that. I'm going to try and beat it every single year. And, yeah, 2.2 million views. That's amazing. As always, thanks for your time, YouTube. Bye-bye.